in southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:33 on October 14th. I'm Madison Pergram.
And I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News This Morning.
So it's cold. We've been saying it all morning, but a good cold. It's like a refreshing, crisp air.
It is. It smells so good outside. It just,
it's all good. Will's loving it.
I am.
Well, let's go to Kelly McShane. Meteorologist Kelly McShane, what are we going to see throughout this week?
Well, throughout this week, we're still seeing those fall-like conditions. So overall, it looks like fall is here to stay for us. But heading into this morning, we are definitely off to a little bit of a chilly start. Check out these temperatures, 30s waking up in some places, and some of us waking up a little bit warmer, but everybody's going to want a warm jacket this morning. And we are a little bit on the chillier side because we do have those clear skies, so that heat is allowed to escape, leaving us pretty cold here at the surface. And outside of the WYMT studios here in Hazard, we are looking at a little bit of reduced visibility and throughout the region as well, especially to the southeast into Harlan and Bell counties. So just be very careful on the roads this morning, especially throughout those counties and throughout the valleys. But heading into this afternoon, we are going to be looking at another picture perfect day, and I'll have those details here in a little bit, guys.
Alrighty, Kelly, thank you. Well, a Lee County, Virginia school board member is facing a fine. In late July, Rob Hines was reportedly accused of drunken disorderly conduct at a Papa Bear's market. After the incident, he said he was going to resign, but he has since changed his mind. A special prosecutor investigated and has announced misdemeanor charges. It is not a jailable offense, but it will include a fine.
And in central Kentucky, a Boyle County man is behind bars after an unusual traffic stop. Police say this man, Sean Ginnam of Parksville, tried to get rid of some prescription drugs in the car by eating them during the stop. The incident happened Saturday afternoon, and during the investigation, deputies also found 2 ounces of meth, digital scales, and cash. Ginnam was taken to the Boyle County Detention Center.
2 Ohio teens arrested and are accused of killing a mother of 4. Officials say the teens pushed or threw a log down a cliff that landed on Victoria Schaefer. This is a really odd story. The incident happened last month when Schaefer was taking senior photos for a group of high school students. The log fell more than 75 feet. Investigators say they received a tip from a text message one of the teens sent saying he did something serious at a park.
It was shock, because as much as I wanted answers and everybody wanted answers, I don't know that I thought that we were going to get any. And then relief, you know, it was like a good solid 5 minutes of, I can't believe this is real.
The teens each face a charge of reckless homicide. The prosecutors say the charges could change as more information comes in.
And a Kentucky man accused of stabbing his wife more than 30 times is now behind bars. Last weekend, a woman called police screaming, "He's going to kill me." She was talking about her husband, Kenneth McDaniel III. When police responded, they found the woman on the bedroom floor with McDaniel nowhere to be found. Police were able to obtain an arrest warrant, and he was found in Indiana. Police say they did not feel comfortable talking specifically about the case.
Reach out to family members, reach out to law enforcement. There are a lot of online resources that can help direct them to outlets that can help guide them through the process of getting help.
The arrest citation says the woman was rushed to surgery. A doctor said the stab wound showed McDaniel intended to kill her.
A woman has pleaded not guilty to murder charges in the case of a man killed in a Frankfort parking garage. 39-year-old Nina Washington also pleaded not guilty to animal cruelty charges. She is the second person charged in the killing of 24-year-old Cody Brumback last month. The other person charged, Antonio Bowling, also pleaded not guilty to murder charges.
And we have more details about a deadly crash in Leslie County. It happened early Saturday morning on Gladdy Branch Road. Yesterday, the Sheriff's Department confirmed the identity of the woman killed. Melinda Whitehead from the Stinnett community died at the scene. A man was also in the vehicle. We do not know his name, but we do know he was in critical condition when he was taken to the hospital. We have not heard any updates on his condition, and the sheriff suspects the SUV brakes failed when coming down the mountain. We will update this story as we learn more.
Nathan Baker, a well-known Whitesburg native affectionately known as Pap, died on Saturday at the Veterans Center here in Hazard. Baker served in the United States Navy in 1954 as a watchman, where he met his wife Lois. He became a pillar in the community where he held several elected positions spanning more than 10 years. Baker started off working for city police, becoming chief of police in 1970. Later, he would continue serving the community by becoming mayor and 4th District Magistrate.
We couldn't go out to eat without someone always coming up to him and talking to him, and he knew exactly who they were. And afterwards, whenever they would leave, he always more than likely had a story to tell about them.
Baker's funeral will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. at the Letcher Funeral Home Chapel, and visitation will be tonight at 6 p.m.
And officials say rates of black lung disease have hit a 25-year high in Appalachian coal mining states.
A Kentucky group made up of black lung disease sufferers and supporters is dedicating a memorial to miners who died of the disease. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher shows us how.
A stone to pay tribute.
The dedication, I think, finally brings to light that these miners that give their lives to support their families every day, now we can honor them.
Since 2000, the rate of black lung disease has doubled across the United States.
It's not just a job, it's a way of life, and they give their lives for it, and they deserve to be honored.
Gabrielle Helly helped organize a dedication to those miners who are battling the disease.
There isn't a miner that doesn't go underground or on the surface that isn't affected, and they just needed to be honored.
Names of miners who lost their lives to black lung from Letcher and the surrounding counties are etched in the stone.
I have 2 great-grandfathers and a grandfather that's on it, and countless others that we know. So it means a lot personally also.
William McCool spent 40 years in the coal mines.
Doing about everything you can do in the mines, and that's where I contracted black lung.
Now he struggles with everyday activities.
I'm tired, hard to breathe. Seems like the air is thin, and it makes it hard.
He says this stone gives him hope.
I love it, I sure do. I mean, I was here the day they said it, and it really makes my heart rejoice.
While he wishes for a cure and better compensation in Letcher County. Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
There are 120 names on the stone. Organizers say it has taken them 3 years to get the stone together.
And Governor Bevin made a stop in Letcher County on Saturday, announcing almost $400,000 in discretionary funding there. More than $300,000 will go to the county for slide repairs and resurfacing on 3 different roads. More than $75,000 will go to the city of Fleming Neon to resurface 4 roads.
Now, Governor Bevin also made several funding announcements in the region on Saturday before he spoke at the Harlan County Bicentennial Festival. He announced more than $325,000 coming to Harlan County and the city of Harlan for resurfacing roads. The money will go to 6 different roads across the county. 2 roads will be worked on in the city. This money is from discretionary funding from the state.
And a Kentucky climber took the challenge when President Trump said the border wall cannot be climbed. Rick Weber built an exact wooden replica of the wall and invited rock climbers to try it out for a competition. The competition was held this past weekend in Wolfe County. Climbers came from as far as Virginia. Some people climbed the wall as fast as 13 seconds. Weber said it was a fun way to prove a serious point.
Well, I think we made our statement here, and that is that, we're not arguing border security, and that can be negotiated in many different ways, and it's something that's needed, but we don't need iron monstrosity out there that costs $6 billion that's ineffective because people are climbing it already.
Weber said the competition was only a one-time deal and that he planned to cut down the wall with a chainsaw.
Harmon Settlement School hosted the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution for a school tour. Daughters of the American Revolution is a lineage-based membership organization for women who are a direct descendant from a person involved in the United States' efforts towards independence. More than 200 representatives from all 50 states were there, learning about the Harmon Settlement School in the eastern Kentucky region. Each member is decorated with pins signifying their chapter, national insignia, dedication to a service, and much more about their family history.
These car pins have the name of our revolutionary patriots. So this is the reason that I am in DAR. This is the gentleman that fought in the Revolutionary War in my family.
Founded in 1980, the organization promotes historic preservation, education, and patriotism.
Temperatures continue to fall this morning as we approach sunrise. Temperatures now down into 47 Pikeville, Prestonsburg, London at 39, Williamsburg at 39 as well. Harlan down to 37 now. Monticello and Somerset are in the mid 30s. So you folks in the valleys may be waking up to some patchy frost, and you're going to need a warm jacket this morning because those temperatures pretty chilly out there. But we've had clear skies, so a little bit of fog is settling in, especially in those valleys. So be very careful. Be sure to use those low beams if you do see that fog out there this morning. And on the WYMT weather app, we are tracking the sunshine for the morning and heading into the afternoon. About lunchtime, we're going to see those temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Then by the time we get to this afternoon, temperatures very comfortable into the lower 70s. So today's going to be a picture perfect day, and I'll let you know what you can expect the rest of the week here in just a little bit, guys.
All righty, Kelly, we'll be looking forward to it. Well, thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning.
Coming up, one Indiana man has promised to stay on his roof until the Cincinnati Bengals win a game this season, and he got a surprising donation to help out.
He's going to need it, and the fall meet continues at Keeneland, where this week's College Scholarship Day will be a big draw.